Hey guys, welcome back. And I know you're thinking, what's this? This isn't the same grainy bedroom that I'm used to. No, I thought I'd take advantage of the fact that nobody was home and film somewhere with better lighting. So you're thankful, I'm less frustrated. Here we go. So when I woke up today, I did my usual morning routine of very sleepily zombieing my way out of bed. Oh, also, dog. Anyway, very sleepily zombieing my way out of bed, blurrily letting my dogs out to go to the bathroom, letting myself go to the bathroom, and as I'm in the bathroom, I am scrolling through my phone. First thing I open is Facebook. I don't know why, that's what I did. But then I am inundated with pictures of back to school. And I forgot that kids in my city, I don't know where it's like everybody, I don't know what it's like everywhere else, but where I'm at, kids went back to school today, and all their parents who I went to high school with posted the pictures on Facebook. And I'm just like, man, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I am so glad I'm not in school anymore. It's been 11 years since I graduated high school. I've got an emo fringe going on today. Stay. It's been 11 years since I graduated high school. I'm thankful for it. Do I sometimes miss not paying bills? Yes, constantly. But I don't miss high school. That's not to say that I didn't have interesting experiences in high school. Some better than others, some really bad. But I was nostalgic for it, and I was thinking back on high school. And the one thing I remembered is my teachers. I had some really strange teachers. And one in particular was my Latin teacher, because myself, who had 4 foreign language options, went with Latin. I could have gone with French, I could have gone with German, I could have gone with Spanish. No, I went with Latin because it was a dead language and I thought it was cool. So I spent 4 years in Latin. And my Latin teacher, who I will not name, had been teaching for 40 years. 40 years of high school students. Just let that sink in for a minute. So my senior year of Latin was her retirement year. It was the last year that she was working, probably for her own health, because Lord knows that that's what I would do if I taught high school students for 40 years. But this class was a challenge in many ways. One, classes started at 8:15 in the morning. It was the first class I had that day, and the first thing she always did was turn the lights off so we could copy notes off of the overhead projector. I'd only slept like 3 hours. I wasn't paying attention, I was napping. A lot of napping. Somehow still managed to pass the class though. Lord knows. Also, the class was upstairs, and exercise first thing in the morning. It's cruel. But she was very loud and very odd. She would constantly slap the whiteboard as hard as she could. And somehow we all knew what that meant. There's always a specific word she was looking for. Sometimes it was but, like B-U-T, because the Latin word for but is said as ed, and whenever she'd say said, she'd slap something really hard, and we'd all yell but. Luckily there was only like 10 of us in this class, so it wasn't a very loud noise. And there was something about declensions and a barbed wire and like 40 ways to do different freaking verbs and nouns. I don't remember. It was a long time ago and I didn't pay that much attention. Something with barbed wire. And if she drew the barbed wire on the board, Lord knows she was gonna slap it as hard as she could. And we'd all go, barbed wire! I don't know why. It was weird. But on one particular occasion, we were doing a translation of the Aeneid. It's a Greek classic. Anyway, is it Greek or Latin? Roman? I don't know. We were doing a translation of the Aeneid. She was reading from the Aeneid, the English version, because otherwise we've just been like, hey, if you say so, yeah, sure. My hair. Anyway. So she's reading from the Aeneid, and she comes to a part, and she's wielding dramatically a fake sword. And she decides that whoever it was she was reading about, she stabs them. And by them I mean me, with her fake sword. So being the overdramatic person that I am, I fall off my chair and pretend to be dead. She thought it was funny. Everybody thought it was funny. I thought it was funny until about 5 minutes later when she stepped on me. Because I was still on the floor. And she stepped on me. Also, quick side note, this is not the first time I was doing something dramatic in an acting class and I got stepped on. The first time, I don't really remember much, but I do remember that I was Satan and someone else was God, and God killed me, and I dramatically fell to the floor. And then God stepped on me because he forgot I was there, which if that isn't a metaphor for my life, then I don't know what is. Another thing about this teacher, sorry, tangents, is she'd never seen the Disney movie Hercules. You guys know the one. And she had a very strict no movie policy in her classroom, but we all convinced her to watch it. I think that was my senior year. There's only like 4 of us in that class. It was AP Latin, Advanced Placement Latin. So there's not very many of us, but we got her to watch the movie, and she hated every single minute of it, which, to be fair, it's not very accurate to the myth of Hercules, but this is a Disney movie. You can't put that shit in there. There's a lot of death, very sad things. Very sad things happen. What? Look who's being clingy again. Overall, though, she was a good teacher. Very, very strange, but a good teacher. I passed that class, and I still know quite a bit of Latin if I'm really looking at it and trying to concentrate about it. Whatever. And it wasn't, horrible. I had horrible teachers. My freshman year algebra teacher, not worth mentioning, we hated each other. But she was also the teacher sponsor of the Spirit Club, and I was the goth kid in the back of the class. I didn't do cheer. I think she also did things with the cheerleaders. That sounded wrong, but I mean, I think she was part of that club too. I don't do cheer. And I especially didn't do it then. Overall, she was a good teacher, and I'm friends with her on Facebook. Maybe that's part of what happened and got me thinking about her. And she was like, I want to take you guys to Rome, but the school district was like, that's a lot of money, no. Which would have been awesome, personally. I love history, and things like the Colosseum would have been amazing to see. But no, we didn't get to go to Rome. Not that I could have afforded to go to Rome anyway, because usually the students have to help pay for it. I know, you're being clingy. Say hi, everybody, I'm back and I'm still clingy. Oh my god, stop. So if you guys have any really weird teacher stories, just teachers that were super odd, maybe because they've been there forever, maybe they were just odd. I have so many of these stories. Let me know, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you have really weird teacher stories. And if you liked this video, then like and subscribe. I've got more stories to tell. Who knows? Maybe we even have the same teachers. It's possible. Never know what happens. And maybe next time I can go on about my film teacher versus my chorus teacher. That was interesting. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!